What's up, guys? Matt here, and it is Monday, which means it's time for another weekly update and what sold on eBay video. If you're new here, hello, welcome. I am a full-time eBay reseller, and every Monday I put out a video like this where I just kind of recap how my week went, maybe show you a few things I got while sourcing, and then I show you what I sold during the week on eBay. This week we had 25 sales, so not bad, but not great. And really, with as always, I'll start this with the weekly update part. We really didn't have a whole lot of great things sourcing. I got some stuff, but nothing really to show you guys. I had definitely a couple of days where I didn't go sourcing because of Christmas and Christmas Eve, so I definitely didn't do as much sourcing as I normally do. But again, got a few things here and there, but nothing too great to show you guys. Other than that, I got a new webcam, so that was pretty cool. Upgraded my webcam. You can now see a little bit more of my death pile back there. So pretty happy with this new webcam. And really, just working on some. I got a storage unit. I bought a storage unit this week, so you may be seeing a storage unit unboxing video maybe later this week or maybe early next week. So I got that. I'm working on that. Other than that, we hit 300 subscribers on YouTube, which is awesome. So the YouTube channel is going really well. And like I said, not really much going on around here, with the holidays and stuff. So it's been kind of quiet. So anyway, with that being said, let's get right into what we sold on eBay this week. Like I said, 25 sales. So not great, but not terrible, I guess. Let's start off here with this Mr. Clean Car Wash Refill Filter. This is brand new and sealed. Bought this for $1 at St. Vincent de Paul, and we sold it for $16.95 plus free shipping, and it sold very quickly, within a day of posting it, I would say. So, and these are things that I've seen in the past, and I just never picked them up, but I'll definitely keep my eye out for these now. All right, here's another item I picked up from St. Vincent de Paul. This is a NASCAR wheel for the PS3 that you put your controller in there, and it's for the 6-axis controllers. So, PS3 racing wheel, NASCAR brand. Pretty nice sale. Paid $3 for this. There was one day at St. Vincent de Paul where they were putting out all kinds of brand new stuff, and basically they were putting it on the shelf, and I was taking it off the shelf, scanning it, and putting it in my cart. Was essentially how that went. And there's several things throughout this video that sold from that day. So it was a pretty good day of sourcing. That was a couple of weeks ago. So like I said, $3 into this, so not a bad sale, I guess. All right, here's a Sony ILink cable. This came in. I bought a Sony Handycam. Had a bunch of cords and stuff, and there was 2 of these, and I pulled them out, and the reason they caught my eye is because they have that little purple on them. I was like, I've never seen a cord like this before. I looked them up on eBay, and sure enough, they sold pretty frequently. Like I said, I had 2 of them. The other one sold a couple of videos ago, and this one sold this last week for $10.95 plus free shipping or plus shipping. Not really sure how much I have into this, maybe 50 cents or something after it's all averaged out, but pretty cool and interesting sale. Something I'll keep my eye out for more often. All right, here's a nice sale. This is a Lego Hobbit set, the Goblin King Battle. Got this from the Valley Thrift Store, and I paid $30 for this, so quite a bit. But this was brand new and sealed still. So, a sealed Lego set, can't go wrong with that. Sold pretty quickly within like 3 days of posting it, and we got $89.95 plus shipping. So we got about $100 shipped for this. So when it's all said and done, I'll make about $50, $55. So that's not too good. Next, we got a Lego Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban Night Bus. This was probably the best sale of the week, just in terms of total profit. Got this from that huge bin of Legos that I've been showing here on the channel for months now. Every week we sell a piece or 2 from that bin, so it's still making us money. Just a great buy. I paid $10 for this whole giant bin several months ago at a garage sale, and we just every week, like I said, we sell a piece of it. My wife was starting to put together some of these Harry Potter sets, and this one was complete. It's got the minifigures and everything, so looked really nice, and we sold it for $84.95 plus free shipping. So just a great sale. And I have like maybe a penny into this, if that. I mean, it's really been pretty profitable. So, all right, here's a Toshiba tablet pen, a PC pen. Got this on the same day that I got all the other sealed stuff at St. Vincent de Paul. Paid $1 for this, and we sold it for $19.95 plus shipping. And this took only I was surprised, just a couple of days after posting this sold. So I'll definitely keep my eye out for more things like this in the future. So it's a pretty good sale. All right, here's an interesting sale. This is a Clarity phone for people who have like hearing loss or hearing problems. Bought these from St. Vincent de Paul. There was actually 2 phones There was this one, which was kind of a lower model one, and then we had there was another one. This one sold for $49.95 plus shipping. We paid $50 for both phones, and really the other phone that was kind of a higher end model will sell for around $90 to $100. So really, we wanted that other phone, but they wouldn't sell them to us separately. They wanted to sell them both together. So like I said, we paid $50 for both phones. We have $25 into this phone, and we sold it for $49.95 plus shipping. So we still made money, but really the real profit's going to come from when we sell the other phone. And this was brand new. With an open box, as you can see there. It still had the little pull thing for in there. So yeah, it was still sealed up and everything. But not a bad sale, but you know, not great, I guess. But like I said, the other phone is where the profit's going to come from. All right, here's a Homedics personal massager. Sell these all the time. These are a good item to kind of keep an eye out for, and you'll see these a lot at garage sales. If you could pick these up for $1 or $2, you know, these sell pretty quickly. This one took maybe a month to sell. I sold this one for $20.95 plus shipping. So get around $30 for these shipped. And like I said, if you pay $1 or $2, that's pretty good. And I do see these pretty often at garage sales. They'll have these out. Nothing special about this model. Didn't even have heat or anything. This was just a pretty standard model of a Homedics massager. So keep an eye out for those. All right, here's a Delphi satellite radio adapter kit. This is for like XM radio. Picked this up on the same day that I bought all the other brand new sealed stuff from St. Vincent de Paul. Paid $3 for this, and we sold it for $42.95 plus free shipping. And it sold pretty quickly within a week of listing it. So pretty nice sale. Not too bad. All right, here's one that I wanted to show you guys. This is Rocksmith for the Xbox 360. I paid $5 for this, and it sold for $47.95. The reason it sold for so much is because it has the cords with it. So you'll see maybe this Rocksmith game out there pretty often, just the game. It really doesn't have any value, but the value really is in the cords. So this was the complete set. Had the cords, had the other extra cord there, had the box, and then had the game. So like I said, spent $5 for this, and it sold for $47.95. But you know, like I said, the value really is in that cord, and you'll see that game, but you know, that's not really doesn't have any value. It's the cord that makes that kit so expensive. All right, here's the portion of the video where I show you that I sold Wii Sports 3 times in a row. So I had 3 copies of Wii Sports. Usually don't spend more than $1 for these. This is something you can get pretty often. If you buy Nintendo Wii bundles, it usually has a copy of Wii Sports in there. I've sold tons of copies of these over the last 6 months. Just, you know, a nice little easy, and usually I do like a sell similar, put some new pictures up. I mean, it's a very easy listing now that I've sold it so many times. But like I said, I had 3 copies of this, and all 3 copies sold in the same day. So sold that one for $12.95 plus free shipping on each one of these. So $12.95 free shipping. And usually, like I said, $1 or less into these, and usually they come in Wii bundles. So if you see this in a Wii bundle, you can just pretty much say, okay, I'll be able to get about $9 profit on that right off the bat. So, all right, here's one of the first things that I bought when I first started reselling. This is a Seth Rollins dress-up kit. I bought these from Toys R Us closing sale, so that's how long I've had it, for 6 months now. Paid, I think, around 90 cents for each one of these. I bought 10. I've sold 6 so far, so we're averaging about 1 a month on this, but, you know, still making some profit. We sold it for $11.95 plus shipping, so around 20 bucks shipped. So it's not too bad. They just are slow movers and take a while. And there was a bunch of these on the shelf. Thankfully, I didn't buy more than just 10 because they would be taking up a lot of room in my eBay room right now. I'll be happy when they go. All right, here's a Polaroid that I sold at Retrospect for $27.99. I got this out of that unit that I mentioned earlier. I won a storage unit this week. In one of the boxes, it said cameras on there, and it was taped up. And I was like, man, I hope a Polaroid's in here. And I opened it up, and sure enough, there was a Polaroid in there. So this is just a Polaroid one-step close-up, the 600 film. I sold this within 15 minutes of listing it to, like I said, to Retrospect. So $27.99 plus free shipping. So just an item that you'll find pretty often that can sell really quickly. I like selling Polaroids. All right, here's a very interesting sale for me personally. Something I don't really sell a whole lot of, and I don't think I've ever sold one of these. But this is Littenware, which is like an old school like microwave casserole dish. Got these at St. Vincent de Paul. Paid $1.25 a piece. So I had 2 different ones. One was like a 1 quart, one's a 1.5 quart. Just really nice. When I saw it, it kind of looked interesting. I picked it up. It was really kind of heavy, and it felt really nice. I never heard of Littenware before. It's definitely not something that when I go to the thrift stores or garage sales or anything that I kind of look for is this kind of stuff. It just kind of caught my eye. I think it was next to something that I was looking at, and then I was looking at something and I saw this out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh, that looks kind of interesting. I picked it up and looked it up on eBay, and sure enough, it had some value. So, like I said, paid $1.25 for each one of these, so $2.50 total. We sold it for $39.95 plus shipping, so a pretty good sale, and something I'll definitely keep my eye out for in the future. Littenware, pretty nice. Here's just a regular old Sony DVD remote. Not much to say about this. Paid $1 for this at the thrift store, and we sold it for $7.45 plus free shipping. So made a couple bucks. Stuff I've had for a while that I used to buy back in the day, but not so much anymore. All right, here's a King Griffey Jr. 500 home run bobblehead. Picked this up from a garage sale over the summer for $1. Bobbleheads sell. The very first item I sold on eBay was a bobblehead. So usually like selling bobbleheads. I have quite a few still. And it's something you can usually find at garage sales pretty often if you live in a town that has especially a Major League Baseball team, because they do a lot of bobbleheads. So if you can get them for like $1 or $2, they can sell. Some of them can sell for $20 or more. So this one, like I said, sold for $20.95 plus shipping on that one, and I paid like $1 for it. So not too bad. All right, here's a Nerf ammo drum. This was the smaller one. This was the 25 round. I think the other ones are 40 round maybe. So this one had a little less value, and that's something that I learned. I bought a Nerf gun and it had this drum on there, and I've sold the drums before for around $20 plus shipping. But since this one was kind of a smaller one, it had less value, and something I'll know now when I look at a Nerf gun when I'm pricing them out. But sold this for $9.95 plus shipping. Not really sure how much I have into it. I've had this for a while, at least 3 or 4 months. So it took a while to sell this smaller one, but it finally sold. I've sold a lot of the bigger ones before, but this was the only small one I've ever sold. So not too bad, I guess, still, but the bigger ones had the more value. All right, here's a Sharp power adapter. Got this I bought a camcorder, and it had this cord in there. The camcorder unfortunately did not work, so I just took all the cords and stuff and sold those separately to make my money back. I think I paid like $3 or $4 for the camcorder and all the cords and stuff, so I have not a whole lot into this, maybe 50 cents or something after it was all averaged out. And I sold this for $20.95 plus free shipping, and this sold within like a day of posting it, so which was pretty interesting. Just a Sharp power adapter, pretty cool. All right, here's a game that I got out of a storage unit a few months ago. I did a video on a storage unit that had some video game stuff in it. This was the most valuable game that was in the unit. $27.95. This is NASCAR Victory Edition, so $27.95 free shipping. Can't really say how much I have into this game, but it did not take long to sell, like maybe 2 weeks. Once I actually got around to posting it, took about 2 weeks to sell. And like I said, $27.95 plus free shipping. Pretty nice Xbox 360 title to look out for. NASCAR 15. So here's a Microsoft Xbox controller. This is for the original Xbox. I paid $2 for this at the thrift store at St. Vincent de Paul, and we sold it for $19.95 plus shipping. This week I took a lot of time to list and test all the video. I had a bunch of video game stuff piling up that needed to be tested and cleaned and listed. So I got around to actually doing some of the video game stuff and the controllers, and then I sold this system here. So that was the other thing that I tested a bunch of systems. I had a bunch piled up. I had like 5 or 6 PS1s. I had a couple of original Xboxes. I had an Xbox 360. I had a Wii. I had just a bunch of systems that were just sitting around waiting to be cleaned and tested. So I set up down in my basement. I finally got a proper testing station with a TV. Got all the different connections there. So all I have to do is plug the systems in. Very, very easy to test things now, which means I'm more likely to actually test this stuff. So instead of letting it pile up. So I got a bunch of systems and stuff tested and listed. So this was the first one of those to sell, and it was just a regular Super Nintendo, the launch edition. We sold it for $42.95 plus free shipping. So not really sure how much I had into this. I think I got it in like a large video game lot. So I'm not really sure what the total price was that we decided on how much I had into it, but sold quickly. Within like a day of posting this sold. So pretty happy with that. All right, here is a sealed Monopoly Elvis edition. Got this from St. Vincent de Paul. It was priced at $5, and it was a half price, so I got it for $2.50. And I got this on Black Friday. I remember buying this on Black Friday. So I had this for about a month now, and we sold it for $37.95 plus free shipping. Sold a lot of copies of Monopoly. They're kind of a pain to ship because they're kind of a longer box, so it's kind of harder to find a box that will fit this, but I finally found one, and I was happy that it sold. So All right, guys, we're up to the last sale of the week, and I wanted to share this one with you guys last because I wanted to give you kind of a little story with this one. This is a green Leapfrog Globe stylus pen. I've sold 2 of these, and both of them sold within like a day of posting them. So I wanted to show you guys what the globe looks like, and so you guys can keep an eye out for it. This is it here. This is the Leapfrog Globe. So that little pin attaches to this, and whenever you touch on the globe, it actually tells you information about the place, the population, what the currency is, what the time is, and stuff. So it's a pretty cool thing. But the globe itself doesn't really, like, it does sell for like 35 bucks sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't have a great like sell-through rate. But the pins, like I said, I've had 2 of these pins, and they've both sold within a day of posting them. And I got $24.95 plus free shipping. So I paid $3 for this on an auction site. But I've seen these at the thrift store too. And the other thing I take off there too is there's like a little cover here for where the cord goes in there for the pin. So I sell that separately. I think that's like 12 or 13 bucks for that one. And then the battery cover plate as well, I sell that separately, and that's like 10 or 12 bucks. So for this $3 globe, I'll get around $50 in sales. And it's 3 small things, 3 easy things to list, 3 easy things to ship. Where if you sold the whole thing together, you would get around 35 bucks plus shipping. But like I said, there's a lot of them posted. Some of them sell, some of them don't. Just not like a great sell-through rate. And this is, not a very fun thing to ship. It's not terrible, but, it's definitely easier to sell 3 things off of it and make around the same amount, if not a little bit more, by parting it out. So anyway, guys, that's it for this week. Like I said, 25 sales, so not a great week, but not a bad week. Happy for the sales that I have. But anyways, thank you guys again for all the comments, the likes, the subscribes. We just hit 300. Like I said, we hit 300 subscribers on YouTube, which is awesome. So that's very, very good. And if you're going out tonight for New Year's, be safe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.